Hello and welcome, Harsh Commit 34 here, live on Lego Harry Potter years 1 to 4, with the guys in the background. Hello.
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 Right, let's get down to business.
Hello,
My
Frankie.
brain's a bit miffed today. Reload the page. Frankie is here with us.
I am.
Yes, Frankie's here.
Funny enough, someone, I don't know who it was. I think it was Megan or Emily. I don't know who it was. Someone, I think it was definitely Megan. Says, "Where's Frankie?"
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was like, Frankie's gone to another world called Vape Land.
Vape
Vape,
Land.
no, Vape World.
Vape
Vape
Con.
World. Vape World. Yeah, Vape World.
The Vape Nation.
They're looking at me.
Isn't it that weird creepy shop?
Which creepy shop is it?
Oh, you mean the one where that weird hand grabs Harry?
Yeah.
No, not yet. No. You thinking of Diagonally? I'm not in that yet.
Yeah. Hang on a minute, I thought we already did that.
What do you mean?
Unless you mean when they... Wait, you're confusing me now.
There's
No,
Nocturne Alley.
Nocturne. No, Diagonally is
And there's Diagon
Diagonally, and there's not Diagonally.
Yeah, but I
It's
thought
Nocturne
you did
Alley.
it though.
It's Nocturne Alley,
Ah,
I think.
I swear to God we've done it already.
yeah.
So,
we did it
somebody
ages
in the
ago.
comments correct.
Well, Esmate says that we have, so...
Yeah, I was in the second film. We're on the third film.
Yes! I do it! La la! As if, I swear, like, if we hadn't, like, I thought I would have literally have said to to everyone that I must be going crazy because I swear to God I did. That we
Oh.
did. I mean,
Yeah, little reference. Dumbledore likes children.
Oh
Huh?
god, I think that's my chair.
That little reference. Dumbledore likes children.
my God.
Waiting for a video to Linda.
No.
You're a wizard, Andrew.
I'm a wizard. I'm a what?
You're a wizard.
I'm a fucking.
Oh, wizard!
Oh, wizard.
Yes, you are a wizard. You are a wizard.
You're a hazard, Harry.
Wow.
The sourcing code. You're a hazard, Harry. I like that. I like you're a King Jong-un, Frankie.
Wow. Wow.
I think the cat just screamed. Okay. The cat always screams, so that's fine. It's normal. Traveling paradise. I'm not gonna tell you twice.
Oh, Ultimate's in your video.
What the hell?
I do have bad neighbours.
Ah.
They've been quiet recently, which is... I think they might have died.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was, I was thinking. They might have died.
Wait, sorry?
that the neighbours been quite quiet means they died or something.
Let's just say
Oh, right.
we've been
gotcha.
having problems every day for 12 or 13 years, roughly.
I mean, I mean, like I've seen your neighbours like.
It's tempting to kill. It's tempting to kill the neighbours.
I mean, I don't live with them, obviously, or next to them or anything, but even I find them quite irritating when I see them.
Yeah, they're quite
And the
irritating.
fact that you have to wake up every morning and
Yeah.
live with that, I must be honest.
There's been times where I remember I spent the day travelling, and
Yeah.
everybody knew that I'd been travelling. So when I got in, I just wanted to go straight to bed. Next minute,
Yep.
they're having a full-on party
Wow.
outside, screaming, and I just thought, oh, I just want to go to sleep.
As far as stink
But I did
bomb
find
in
it
our
funny
house.
though. I remember they were having a little barbecue, or they were having a little get-together, and I thought, I'm not having this. I'm not going to be quiet. So I took a incinerator out. I had an old umbrella that it got blown out. It got damaged in a storm, and I started a fire and set fire to it. Smoked up their party.
Nice.
Yeah. That was fun.
Exactly who are you saying hello to, Funky?
Who?
Funky's saying hello
Oh,
to some person I've never even heard of.
Funkypigeon.com.
Oh, speaking of which, have you told anyone about what was that bonfire at the end of that video of yours?
oh yeah. That bonfire at the end of my video. It let's just say, all the rubbish that was around it. Oh, there was an aerosol in the fire. It exploded. It was full, and it burned the garden down.
Yes, and firefighters had to come over.
The the fire brigade had to turned up. Had to put the fire out.
in their red fire engines.
Yeah, it was kind of I remember we were just looking out the window going, what is he doing? And suddenly, pop! First aerosol went off.
Did it go bang?
The last one went bang. The first one went pop, and they were empty. First ones were empty, so it just kind of made a pop, and there were sparks flying everywhere. We thought, oh my god, that's bad. Next one went off. Then another one went off. Then a full one went off. That did go bang.
Oh dear.
It was actually like a bomb going off.
I bet it was. It being an aerosol. Compressed gases.
I remember the sparks flying everywhere, and then everything started catching fire. And I remember my neighbour. The whole garden's on fire at this point. And he came out with a little bowl of water, and went. And he's looking on his face going, I'm going to need more water. And went straight back in the house.
Idiot.
So I looked and thought, no. And then he tried to put it out with his foot, and then set fire to his trouser leg.
Wow.
Which made me laugh.
Just wow.
That sort of reminds me of that guy of like, when someone did fireworks at Ryan Street.
Yeah. But when the fire brigade turned off, it was quite amusing. I remember this. They put out half the fire at this point, but the shed was still on fire. And he was like, "Are you going to save my shed?" And they went, "Yeah, when we're ready."
When we're ready.
They were not happy. They were not happy.
When we were ready.
Yeah, when we're
As
ready.
in, like, piss off, mate.
Yeah. It was quite amusing.
Oh, dear me. When we're getting ready.
So we went out and spoke to them afterwards, after they put it all out. And the first thing they said, "Is he drunk?" And we went, "Yes, probably."
Ah, fantastic.
Yeah. That's the day my Still remember the bowl of water.
Personally, if I saw that, the first thing I'd have done is stop the
I remember on my other side, they were. I think my next door neighbour, my other next door neighbour, the one who set fire to his garden, and my other next door neighbour decided they were going to have a bit of a barbecue.
Yeah.
So he brought his barbecue round to hers, and had this lighter. They lit the barbecue. They lit the barbecue with the lighter because the sparkler thing had gone. And I remember I was out in the garden doing some work out in the garden, and I heard. I thought, what was that? And I looked over the fence. They'd left the lighter right next to the barbecue.
Wow,
It
what
was lit.
idiots! Idiots!
So I had to grab the hose pipe, climb over the fence, and put it out. So I turned into a firefighter for about 30 seconds. I actually hurt myself climbing that fence. I actually there was a shed roof, and you know the shed roof was almost like sandpaper on top of it. I can't remember what the stuff's called. I scraped my arm, and let's just say all the skin had been taken off. But it was worth
Oh dear God, that sounds.
it. Hey, you know what I did after that?
What's that?
After I climbed back over, I continued with my work.
Like a boss.
Yeah. I did that with the car. I sliced my hand open working on the car. And I just continued working. I thought, there's blood. That's bad. That hurts. Well, I've just finished what I'm doing.
Oh dear me.
It's covered in petrol, but it doesn't hurt. I got a high pain threshold. The doctor found out where my appendix went. When they pushed down my stomach, and I kind of just went, ooh, that hurt.
I tell you what, Esme, I heard raped at first as well.
What? Frankie,
When you said scraped, I thought you said
heard
raped at first.
Scraped.
I'm blaming you.
Yeah, I actually thought you said raped at first, but then I sort of thought about it. I thought, no, you must have said scraped.
Scraped. I
That's
apologise.
that's very concerning.
What?
Yeah.
That's what I heard. I mean, it's not the first time I heard that from conversations. Oh my God. I tell you what, I think the best part about conversations when you mistake something.
Oh yeah. This is what I find it funny when everybody's misheard you and you just think, I didn't say that. Oh yes you did. No, I didn't. Why would I say that?
Those situations are horrible when it's you, but I mean, like when you're the person hearing it from someone else and then realise, oh wait, no, you said this, and just laugh about it. It's funny.
Yeah.
I just find those situations hilarious.
I'm very concerned for the well-being of that person.
Why?
I scraped myself. Oh, did you say raped yourself? I was like, no.
How can someone rape themselves?
Magic.
I'm touching myself, but I really
Oh no.
don't
Do you know
want-
what the worst thing is? That there's actually, technically, it's like that old saying that if you put yourself, if you have your arm dead, because if you sit on your arm, it feels like, apparently it feels like someone's touching you.
Huh?
You know what, like say for instance, if you put rubber bands around your arms, or if you just sit on your arm and let it go dead, and then if
Okay.
You got a weird fetish.
Hello, Techno.
Techno, I watched TGF do it, and oh my. It's
Oh right, I
hilarious.
thought you had some sort of weird fetish.
Yeah, those guys do some really weird stuff. Like, it really makes me question their lives. At times.
I find them absolutely fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah, some of the stuff they do is hilarious, but some of the stuff is very dangerous, like life-threatening.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
like
bloody hell.
put themselves in what was it?
Who's head of this Skype call?
I
Sorry?
am.
Yeah, can you? Do you want to add Alex?
Sure, I'll just check.
Yeah, because he's just online. I don't know. Right, was finished processing. I'm going to hit the publish button
Oh yeah.
and hope for the best. Hopefully, no copyright strike. Yes.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Well, hello there.
You live streaming?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, well, hello to everyone else as well then.
I think you kind of did there as me.
Right, my video has finished.
Pierre,
Yes?
just to let you know, if you get time tonight, I've sent you a little something on Skype. I think you're going to find it most interesting.
Oh yes, I've put it on hold for now because
Yeah,
the whole.
I'm just saying, yeah, I think you'll find it pretty damn I did. I thought it was great.
Sweet. Nice. At this point, I have no idea what it's about, but I'll find out when I start watching.
Well, I'll tell you what it's about. I'll give you the trailer if you like. It's about it's Michael from Vsauce.
Yeah.
He makes these episodes now, and they
Yeah.
do different things. And in this particular episode, he looks into he looks into how people make decisions when no matter what decision they make, something bad happens.
Yeah.
And they use a train it's on a track that can be switched between one or two tracks. And these people who they've brought in, these members of the public who don't know any better, think they're doing something else, but they're actually here for this experiment. They don't know that. They have to make an ethical decision. Do they leave the train to go down one track that's going to kill X number of people, or do they switch it? And does it go down another track, which kills another person?
Okay, I just thought.
No. They're all train workers. But each
okay.
track has a different number of train workers. So how do you make that ethical decision? And it was really fascinating to see the results.
I think it's trolley. Probably.
Well, I suppose if I was in that situation, I'd choose the few over the many, sort of thing. Make it go that way.
They said that's what most people said during the survey, and
But they
most
didn't
people
do
would
it.
because the math checks out. But when they go ahead and put them in the experiment, very
It's
interesting
something
results they found. Yeah,
Oh.
I won't say more though.
You got me interested now.
It's
Well,
pretty good.
I was interested before, but I'm now even more interested.
And obviously the way they made it, it's proper, so it's really good filmed and created, and it's really good. Yeah.
Bagels with your message retracting.
Time to.
I'm going to give you a subtitle, the message retractor. Like retracting your own messages.
Somebody got to do it.
No, we haven't yet, Techno.
Nope. I've not
Jesus.
played Fortnite yet. It looks good. No idea what it's about though.
I
it
misread
looks
it. I
good.
thought it said fortunate. I misread it. Have you guys played Fortunate? I thought, I've never heard of that.
Oh dear. I hear a strange noise and I'm concerned. I'm gonna get my gun. No, I'm joking. I don't have a gun. But I do have a crossbow.
Yeah.
I am over the age of 18, so I can legally own a crossbow. I also have a guitar.
Guitar.
Actually, I have a pink guitar that I use, just for learning to take guitars apart with. So, hey, it's cheap, it's nasty, and I've sliced my fingers on it more times than I care to think about.
Let me guess, did you by any chance continued working regardless how much you sliced your fingers off?
No, this when I was little when I first got it. For some reason I had a bit of a thing for pink guitars, I don't know why.
Oh, I sliced my finger. Never
See,
mind. I'll
No, I
deal with
remember.
it later.
Seems
It
legit.
had these. It had these cheap strings on it.
Yeah.
This is the early days of guitars for me. And I was trying to learn to play it, and I sliced my finger open on a little
Pierre,
string. So I christened
It says
my
I
guitar
Russian.
with blood.
I won Russian. The next one says.
I'm from what? I'm from Russia.
The first one, I Russia. Russian,
Russian.
sorry.
Yeah, I'm Russian. Yeah. What's the next
And
one?
then the next one says, I won Russian. So I'm assuming this person's trying to say I'm Russian.
Oh, welcome, Russian and Conrad.
I need a drink. I'm gonna get one. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do.
Welcome back, Esme. Hey, Jamaican fan. Welcome to the stream.
Oh, hello, Jamaican fan. My God, Dumbledore's there.
And Dumbledore?
I don't remember
Like
that being
Tutor.
in the movie.
No, I don't either. What I remember, the camera just fades out, and then next minute he wakes up next to Dumbledore.
Yeah.
I think I'm not sure if this is the one, but I think that's when he starts eating those jelly beans.
That's number one.
Okay, that's number one. Sorry, I'm getting a bit mixed up here. I swear to God he wakes up on the infirmary.
He does, but not eating jelly
Esme will
beans.
probably correct me. Welcome, charge in case. Oh, what was the confusion is that if when Harry passed out, obviously we don't remember Dumbledore ever walking and taking him out, but what I remember anyway, the camera faded out, and then he woke up in the infirmary, but I can't really say for sure, I can't really remember, and I was just saying you'll probably correct me.
Oh, Harry, you're the chosen one.
Am I some kind of French? Well, I'm actually British. I'm actually English.
I'm some
However,
kind of
I am
French.
half French. I'm half French, not half English.
I've got a bit of French in me, but not as much as you.
But I am English. I was born in England.
I have a
And
cool
you die
drink.
in England.
Die in England? What?
Pierre
I
said,
was
oh, he's-
born in
he was-
England
he
and
was
I'll
born-
die.
Pierre was born in England. I said, yeah, and you'll die in England.
Oh, I have another story. Anyways,
Do you know what? No word of a lie. I would like to know what's inside the Bermuda Triangle.
No,
Water.
I'm not from France. I'm from England. I was born and raised in England.
Can I just say, Pierre, the scene from Prisoner of Azkaban where Harry faints at the lake after seeing what he was seeing that took out the well, obviously it was himself, but he didn't know that at the time. He wakes up in the infirmary, but he wakes up to Hermione and I believe Ron.
Yeah, Esme literally just confirmed this. Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, I was in the right track, although I got a bit mixed up with Dumbledore and that one that you just mentioned.
Yeah, because Dumbledore looks a lot like Hermione.
No, because you're in the first film.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Dumbledore was eating jelly beans. I got muddled up.
You can imagine now, can't you? Harry, are you all right? He wakes up. Ah, Dumbledore. Oh wait, sorry.
Hermione storms out the room.
Oh, no. And Dumbledore comes in. Silence!
I can imagine. You go, oh Hermione, oh it's Dumbledore. Oh well, thank you. I didn't realise I was so pretty.
I'm so pretty, also
He
pretty.
starts getting on the. He starts getting on the table. Starts.
Or it's the other way round. Harry's still out of it, so Hermione's giving him a cuddle, but as he wakes up, he thinks it's Dumbledore.
Someone help me!
Wow. I do kind of want to watch all the Harry Potters again, but I don't believe I'll be able to take any of them seriously.
Oh god.
Ever since Fred Andrew's been doing like a Harry Potter, it's been making me watch. In fact, I have actually been watching a few. I can definitely.
Expecto Leviosa.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Stop it, Ron. Stop.
Oh, Wingardium Leviosa.
I could read them, but I don't have the books.
I have the books, and I
have the books.
prefer film. I just can't stand reading.
Now I have to read the books again.
You'll send me all of them.
Just send it to my PO box.
I'll send it to my PO box.
Just make sure you have one first.
Yeah.
As long as you have your parents' permission, of course.
Hey, man, I'm just gonna go out and send this thing to someone. Alright, then. Be safe.
I can't tell if you took the piss then, or if you was joking around. It sounded like he was taking the up.
Why is there cannabis just grown?
Because it's Harry Potter. You know, Harry likes his weed.
Yeah.
Weed. Drugs.
Do 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 do.
It looks like cannabis. It looks like the marital one.
Da, da,
Yep.
da, 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 do, do. Da, 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 da.
Dun, 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 dun.
The second meme that you sent. Yes, I do. Oops. Not gonna lie, I like the second one. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Tickle, tickle.
Yes.
That's racist. I don't know.
And I must say, I do definitely agree with what it says. We all know why no one's passed her.
Who? What? I'm confused. Have I missed
don't worry.
something?
No, Ultimate sent me a meme. And we'll just happen to be talking about it.
Ah, the memes. How to get somebody to do something? Just shout at them. Do it for the meme! Or do it for the vine.
Memes!
I'm a giraffe!
Yeah.
Wow. Do you know what? That reminds me of One Piece again. There's a guy who can transform into a giraffe, and he loves giraffes, and he keeps saying that. I'm a giraffe! I love giraffe! I'm not sure if that's where you got it from, but...
It was a meme where they're in, someone's like skiing and someone says, I think someone says snow globe or something, and then the guy in another skier goes past going, I'm a giraffe!
Yeah, dressed as a giraffe.
Yes. Ultimate has sent me the Hagrid one.
Ooh.
I actually thought that one was actually really funny. Yeah, let me read it out.
It's quite a strong one.
Here. Right, this is the Hagrid one. Going on YouTube just to watch a 5-minute music video, 5 hours later watching a tutorial on how to talk to giraffes. Okay.
Bollocks.
likes talking to giraffes. But it's definitely true, though. Not necessarily talking to giraffes. I mean, you go on there to watch one thing, you end up watching something else completely different several hours later. I could definitely relate to that, because I do that all the time. YouTube literally sucks the life out of you.
It does what?
If you're bored, just go on YouTube. Just pass the time that way.
Wouldn't it have made more sense just to go on one side?
But this is Lego. They do things the hard way.
Look at this. Let me get down there first.
What was the first Lego Lego game kind of based like?
I
this?
think it was it Star Wars?
What, the official first ever Lego game?
Yeah, the very
Not-
first Lego.
I mean,
game.
not the actual Lego games. You know,
Oh, okay.
Creator. I mean, the actual games like this.
Oh no, it wouldn't be. No, yes. You know what? I think it is Star Wars then. If you're talking about this, is it this?
Yeah, 'cause
Lego-
I remember Lego Star Wars, the first one. So I remember I had it on PS2.
I'm not sure if it is, but I think it is. Only because the very first Star Wars game is very different from all the other games in lots of ways. Of course, there are a lot of similarities. So, Esmate thinks I'm right, so there's a possibility there. I could look it up. I'll look it up. Let's have a little look, shall we? Let's go down the history lane. Lego games.
Oh, hi, Tech.
Hello, Tactical. Okay. Lego game history, actually. Yeah, Lego games history. Let's put that.
Who remembers Lego Creator?
Oh, that was best game.
Oh, that was such an old game. That came out in the 90s, I think.
Oh,
I
Bagel
think.
says yes, it was Star Wars.
I remember I had that on. I think when I had Windows, I think it was 98.
Windows 98. Damn, boy.
Yeah. We had a computer when I was little. We had 95 on it. I think we still got a computer with 95 on it. Thinking about it.
I think it might be time for you to get an upgrade.
Yeah, we don't use it anymore. We don't go.
Let's do our online banking on it.
Yeah. Just watch it get immediately attacked by everything.
Every time you do that, all I'm just picturing is crocodile. I'm pretty sure that's not what you're trying to do. You want to do Doflamingo, but I'm just hearing crocodile.
Oh, what was it? I'm a banana.
I went on the computer. I think one of the computers still has 98 on it. I went on the old Internet Explorer browser. It's so old. Oh my god! I remember.
Oh, hey man. You're literally playing right now. You're playing a game that's 7 years old.
Who, me?
Yes,
Oh,
came out in 2010. Just thought you might want to know.
yeah.
Almost 8 years old, in fact. Lego Creator came out in 1998. Damn.
Wow.
Woo! I'm older than that game. Holy crap!
I remember. I remember
No,
I
I
picked
feel
up my
ancient.
copy in a computer fair.
Yeah.
There was a bloke selling a bunch of different games, and Lego Creator kind of stuck. I think me and my cousins got it. We were all so excited. We had Lego Creator. It was kind of whoa. You didn't particularly need a powerful computer to play it.
Was it not? Well, mind you, it was pretty cheap, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, the amount of stuff in films and that take the nick out of, the 98.
Being honest, a computer in the 90s, a matter of days, and it was already obsolete. This high-tech computer you got there, in a matter of pretty much the next day, and it's going to be obsolete because the next thing would have come out.
Next thing.
Yeah. It was either the 90s or the early 2000s. I can't even remember.
I'm a giraffe!
I'm a giraffe! Oh, that's better.
You know, everybody these days has got internet. So if there's 5 people in a house, every one of them's probably going to have the internet.
Yeah.
Remember the days where it was just usually just one computer had the internet.
Oh, yeah.
There might be a number of computers, but there'd be one computer that had been hooked up. It's usually the family computer. So yeah, my computer. I don't think I got internet until I got moved into this house.
He's a pumpkin.
Yep. I was right. I literally had to check every single game just to be sure. It is Star Wars. Lego Star Wars. It was the first of its kind.
How
Not
old?
the first not the first Lego game, but the first Lego
Well, the one that goes.
game. Yeah.
How old
The type of game that you're playing right now that's
Yeah.
the very first one of that is Star Wars.
Yeah. I've got every single Lego game now. Unbelievable.
Actually, no.
See your memes. Alrighty then. Let's see those memes.
How old was everybody when they got access to the internet for the first time?
God knows. Probably 8.
Yeah, I think I was 8 for that person.
I have no idea.
I will.
It was definitely when I moved into this house. I remember because I had access.
Oh, there's no. Hang on a minute. But there's no new memes. Welcome back, Jamaican fan.
I actually got that, yes.
That looks so wrong.
What looked so wrong?
That looks so wrong. If that looks so wrong.
What? Tell me!
On the stream, it looks so wrong.
What, Harry?
Yeah, it looks wrong.
What was he doing? Because I actually missed it.
Everyone else has got it.
That's because they saw it. I didn't see it. I was on Discord.
Oh right, it's just how he was riding his broom, but it kind of looked like something else. It looked like it was
Oh right. Okay.
It looked like he was well gifted. Let's just say that.
Oh wow.
Let's play Lion King. Long live the king. Wow. Simba.
He went, God just said, I said, Harry, you're going to be a well gifted child. And adult.
Oh my god. Mr. Bean as Lord Voldemort.
Wow.
Which is wow.
Nice.
Hagrid. Wow. Wow. Why the last one? Have you seen these, Andrew?
Which one? Of what?
The memes in the joke channel.
No.
Oh, I'm a wizard, huh? Jamaican fan. Yes, I am. I am a wizard.
Let's have a look. Let's look at this.
KFC.
I remember getting a
Let's
brown
play
envelope
Lion King.
post.
Long live the king. Wow. Simba. Simba. Hurry up and. Wow. Makes. Horcruxes doesn't use. Wow. Wait, what? Real life giants you won't believe actually exist. Oh wow. This one is too funny not to share. Oh wow.
This one, the last one.
Hagrid, you done it now. Arr, far.
Get on Harry, out the trolls and that.
Wow.
Yeah, it just reminded me of that. You never tried KFC? That's interesting.
That chicken.
I'm just gonna say this. I think the best part of the chicken of KFC is the skin. Just my opinion.
Oh, I'm sorry, but you're fucking Cartman from South.
I think best KFC is the hot wings. Those hot wings. Oh, so good.
Oh yeah, I mean, I love all the stuff. And what I mean is just the best part of the whole thing, all the meals, is the skin. That sounded wrong. In what way?
Best part.
I can only think of one thing you're thinking about, but that can't be it, surely.
Wow.
Come on, Ultimate. I said skin, I didn't say foreskin.
You did now.
Which brings us onto a nice little subject. Who is circumcised?
Wow.
Since it was escalating in that direction.
Alright, as well.
No, I like the skin on chicken. Fortunately, it's the worst bit.
The chicken skin's the best, it's still nice and juicy.
Trouble is though, right? It may be the best bit, but it's also the worst bit.
Oh, I mean, yeah, you can't have too much, otherwise it will really do you in, but it's pleasurable.
The thing that I like about the skin, or the fried skin, should I say, is, for me at least, I can have it at different levels as well. I can have it greasy, drier. It's pretty good all around.
Yeah.
It's quite doable.
Don't make it worse than it already is. What? I've not said anything.
On a mighty bucket for one. Ooh, that mighty
I just
bucket.
said chicken skin.
I want a watermelon.
I don't like watermelon. Am I a bad human being?
One thing I like.
Yeah.
One thing I like about is pig skin. I love the taste of pig skin.
Oh yeah, we all know that. I mean, we hear.
Yeah,
it
he just goes.
all the
We can't
time.
take him to the zoo now. They've
That
kicked
wasn't
us
me,
4
mate.
times.
That was Alex.
Oh, what have I done?
Wow, that was circumcision.
Yeah, that was Alex. That was not me, Bagels.
So we can't take Andrew to the zoo anymore.
Why not?
Or to a pig farm.
We were
Because
talking about skin. Someone brought up something. Pierre then contradicted it, and it was all about the wrong part of skin. And then I was like, if we're heading down that direction, let's talk about circumcision.
And then we all laughed.
And then all I heard was Andrew Turner as a. I like
Then
pig
we all
skin.
had a lovely life, and then we all became rich and famous, and life went on.
And every time Andrew sees a pig, he just goes and licks it. Just go. Who has the stomach to butcher an
Did you
animal?
guys know that Pierre and me are actually twins?
Yes.
Not biological, but we just happen to look extremely alike. Even Andrew can't tell who's who half the time.
They lie!
That's funny because no, I don't know why though. Do you
Obviously,
remember,
I'm the better looking one. Obviously.
Thanks.
You guys can't get enough of this.
Everybody knows here that I am the best looking one here.
Thank you
No,
very
you're
much.
the best. You're the best looking when you've got a kebab in your hands. Then of course, yeah.
Oh wow, thank you. I mean, don't get me wrong. You should see Alex when he's got chicken skin all over him.
Oh god. God, we're circling back to that, are we?
He's
Well
so
played, my
nasty.
homie. Well played.
I've just got animal guts.
Actually, no, I take it.
Huge accident.
I take it back. We don't look alike, but we are actually fairly alike in terms of me and Pierre are the only people out of everyone that we know who seem to think or finish each other's sentences spot on, or have the same idea, or imagine something in the same way. It's kind of scary, actually.
Yes.
So I suppose in that regard, we are twins.
Just to say, Esme, I'm not sure, but I think I saw that. Although I only saw the first bit, so I've honestly have no idea what it said. Besides, it was about me. I have no idea.
Imagine being circumcised when you're older.
Huh?
That's
Oh, right.
Imagine
right,
being
yeah.
circumcised when you're older. That tells me that happened to him.
Wow.
Oh, it's mate. You're right. No, Pierre is definitely the better twin. By a long shot. I vape, so immediately I'm at a disadvantage. Did you know? Did you know Pierre can run? That boy can run. Why aren't you in the Olympics, by the way? You mean to ask?
I have no idea.
No, it would have been called the Pierre Olympics.
I really want to see you outrun the law.
Well, I could break the law for you.
I still remember the last time I got stopped by the police with Andrew.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh God.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Now
Fuck off.
those were
Fuck
the
off.
days.
Fuck off. Yes. You fuck off. No, you won't. Don't.
I'm not gonna say anything.
I'm not saying anything. I didn't even bring it up.
Frankie, stop it.
Andrew and the Popo. That was funny. Yeah.
I know that. I've never
Good times. If we can get Andrew to 800 subs, we'll tell the story. It's worth knowing. It's worth 800 subs.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. That is if Andrew's up for it.
It's a promise. I make it a promise. Because somehow I have authority in. Oh, I got shot from bloody.
800 subs, you get to know the story of Andrew and the Popo. I'm not sure if Andrew likes that, but if I was you, I'd be alright with it, Andrew.
What's that?
If it gets me, if it got me like 800 subs, I'd be down for telling my.
I'll be honest with you right now. I have never seen two police officers look so confused. I thought that'd be brilliant. The way you reacted. It's hilarious.
Hang on, in the film, right, it's the gatekeeper who gets blown up, right? Or the groundskeeper from the graveyard. In Harry Potter, Lego Harry Potter, it's a milkman.
Wow.
It's different.
Seems legit.
Whoa, Ron's up and ready? That didn't happen in the film.
That's what she said.
God, Harry, what happens if I can't get it up? I'm so nervous.
Oh.
He in the bed ready to Shrek.
Wow. be. No idea where that came. Oh, more me! Oh my God! Jesus Christ, Ultimate! Why? Just why? The second one, Jesus Christ!
Why?
I'm not even gonna say. You have a look.
Oh wait, this Discord. Let's take a look. Take a look. I'm gonna take the risk, people.
Always check your surroundings when eating corn dog. What the fuck?
Where is this?
It's in the joke channel.
Oh.
I don't have joke channel. Nope, there it is. I got it. That green
Right,
light. I want it.
Let's go on Discord. Let's find out what's going on.
Wow. It took you 10 minutes to get home. Google Maps says it takes 8. Who is she?
Wow.
Wow. So this guy in the dress tries to drown me. Oh, hang on, I'll be right back. Someone's calling me.
Oh yeah, Alex, my hours for Christmas came in today.
Oh, lovely.
You said the words, "You're fired." No.
I'm gonna speak to my manager tomorrow, and I'm gonna ask him because he said to me earlier on about if I can have the 2nd of January. I got to go work the 2nd of January, and then I can have the 6th of January off. I was like, I can be. He's also said, because it was quite confusing. I have to ask him, but I believe I get to have the entire week of Christmas off. Not too sure. Have to look on that. But hopefully, I get to have the entire Christmas off. I get to have Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and Boxing Day off. But if I'm lucky enough, I get to have the entire week off. But I have to wait and see.
I'm not even sure what I've got off. Let's have a look. Let's see what I've got off. See if my place of work can get me off. Get it?
So funny.
I know. Right, right, okay. So the event calendar. Let's have a look. What do we got? I don't think they've updated that, but I think we've got. Let me go across to the next day. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we got 9 or 10 days off, something like that. 9 days.
Nice. It's the most miserable time of the year. I've got to put my Christmas tree up. That's got to happen next few days.
Right. Let's have a look.
I was in work today, and I was in the back of the warehouse next to the vans, and they had Christmas songs on, and all I could think of is when this song came on was TGF Bro when they had their Christmas special, because it's their outro.
I'm back.
I'm back.
Right, sorry about that. We're getting a takeaway.
You're getting taken away. Oh my god.
No, we're getting a
I know
takeaway.
you had a takeaway, but I just thought, oh, you're getting taken away. Oh.
We're getting pizza, right?
Yeah.
And we're getting a brand new cheese crust. Get this. Chili cheese crust.
Wow, chili cheese crust.
Yeah.
Are you sure
Ryan
Ryan's not
invented
working?
another thing. Ryan has invented the chili cheese crust and didn't bother telling me. Also funny. What is funny?
Oh, he's lost it.
You know, I literally ran up the stairs.
Why did you run upstairs?
I don't know, I always do. It's just that get there quicker.
What did school teach you about running in hallways?
What?
That I get into deep trouble.
No, that if you do it, you get somewhere faster.
Of course, I don't always do it, but most of the time I tend to, just because it gets up the stairs faster. Of course, I only do it when there's no one there, obviously.
I always when they say you're gonna trip if you run in the hallway. No, I nearly tripped when he went. What are you doing?
Like, shit.
But yeah, I ran up the stairs and I sort of sprained my foot.
Can you imagine? Why are you running? I need to get to work quicker. I hate it when teachers say don't run in the hall, and then if you walk, they ask you why you're late. Well, you just told me not to run.
Yeah, in my opinion, I think it's just a catch-22, really.
Well, no, it's not, because the argument to that is if you got headed towards class earlier, you wouldn't have had to run. You would have made it in time.
Yeah.
I would have thought. But going back to what was it? Oh yeah, going back to what you said, Pierre. It's not that bad because I broke my toe running down the stairs once upon a time. So,
Oh yeah.
so you're just joining the injury club, the stairs injury club. We should just start a new channel.
Actually, funny enough, I'm one of the. I lodged one of my teeth up in my gum once when I fell down the stairs.
Ouch.
Yummy.
Must have tasted delicious.
And then about a week or two later, Adam witnessed
About a
this.
week ago.
Adam witnessed this. I got one of those pen lids and ripped my tooth out.
Ouch.
The same tooth that went right off my gum.
Yeah.
Ouch. Must have been painful. But yeah, you know the landing on the top of the stairs. I literally just landed that with my left foot, and as I raised my right foot from behind me in front of me, it just tensed up, and I was like, oh god, ow. I sort of hopped into my room. I was like, oh, that never happened before. It's fine now.
I've face planted on the concrete.
Ouch.
I've rode my bike
I was
into
on my
a
bike
brick
at the
wall.
time.
I love how the fact that we're now talking about injuries.
Well, I rode my
Okay.
bike into the brick wall.
Okay. You want something? Okay. I'll give you something. Right. No joke. Although I think I've already told you guys, but I've not told anyone on the stream. This was back when I was in my primary school. So, I was very, 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 very late. I literally was running, and you know how fast I can run. And I was running quite fast, I may add. And because the pavement was very uneven, I tripped. Because the pavements were very uneven. And I had shorts on, because it was a hot day, summer. And I landed on the pavement on my knees, skidding at least 4 meters
Yeah, I think I remember. you
on my
telling me this.
knees. And I looked behind me, and all I could see was a skid marks of blood. 2 skid marks of blood. And I looked at my knees, there was blood everywhere. And I was literally walking the rest of school holding my knees. And then I walked into the infirmary covered in blood. And she was, and the nurse was like, "What the? What happened to you?" And she was like panicking. It was, it was bloody painful.
Can you imagine you walk up to her? I wanted to be a cheese grater.
Yeah, can you imagine? What was actually going through her mind was, oh no, lawsuit.
Wow.
Did you do this outside school property? Yes. Oh, thank God. Yeah. I don't care. Go away.
Just stick a blaster on it.
Yes, it did hurt babies. It hurt a lot.
I gave Harsh a concussion.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, you kicked the gate with your big massive boot.
That's not the only time I slammed someone's head or an object in someone's head. You're not the first. I don't know. Yeah, I don't even really remember it.
I
to be
need
honest with
Andrew once.
Oh, yeah.
The side I
Yeah.
don't like people getting close to my face.
Frankie's knee went to some place where no man has gone before.
I don't know, man. We'll ever go back there again.
It was well, you did get close to my face, and you know how I don't like that. And I did warn you to back off, and you
God,
did.
you're gonna be awful, Frankie, when you find a partner and you're about to have that romantic kiss. It's gonna be really romantic, and then suddenly, wham! You know, stay away from my face.
Oh, no. It's Harry Potter YouTube poop. Stay away from me! Stay away from me!
Silence!
Silence!
Bye.
Fucking
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
We were doing that through Saturday, weren't we?
Miss Granger. Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, Professor. Yes, Harry. Bye. Bye.
Who remembers the Mr. Monty at school?
I do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Mr. Monty.
The one thing, every time when someone mentions him, I just remember that one part in class when he was playing
Yeah.
Play-Doh. That's the first thing that pops into my head.
I just can't believe out of all the things he could have done, he could have used dolls or anything to describe what he was describing. No, he used plot, Play-Doh.
Actually,
So-
to be honest, I don't think it was that. I mean, any teacher could have done that. It would have been fine. It's the fact that it was a serious man doing it.
Yeah, he acted pretty seriously until that.
That was the inner child. That was.
It was. We were rolling on the floor laughing.
Right, so imagine the most serious person you know who doesn't crack a smile, is miserable as anything, and then at one point in class to play with Play-Doh, going, trying to demonstrate Romans back in Roman times, and trying to keep a straight face. Me and Frankie were rolling on the floor, crying with laughter, while everyone else was looking at us thinking, what the fuck? And it didn't happen once, it happened twice, and then the third time, and then after that we actually managed to calm down. I won't lie, I do find it funny because we stopped laughing, we actually managed to get our composure back, and he started again, and me and Frankie burst out laughing again. And it
I
happened
couldn't
the third
help it.
time.
It's just it was.
I thought it was fucking hilarious. I don't think Alex was there.
No,
Or
I
were
wasn't there.
you?
No, I wasn't with Mr. Monty.
Okay. Andrew, was you there?
Yeah, I was. And then we had after that. Wasn't the time we had to feed grapes to each other?
Okay, yeah, you definitely was there. Yeah, but we had to pretend to be servants and the Roman nobles.
God, this is getting kinky.
Yeah, well, what happened was
I don't remember this bit.
Really, you don't? Like,
Tell the story. Tell the story.
Okay, well, okay, fine. What happened was we were learning. Welcome back, mate. We were learning how the lifestyles of Roman nobles and Roman slaves, and of course, as we all know, Roman nobles love to party all night, and of course, as we all know, the slaves have to feed them. So, a group of our class was the Roman nobles, and the others was the slaves.
Peasants.
I
yeah,
happened to be I happened to be a Roman noble, which was awesome. I think Andrew was the slave.
I was a slave. Yeah.
Yeah, and Andrew was feeding me grapes.
I ended up eating the grapes afterwards.
Wasn't I just sitting at the desk?
I don't know. I can't remember what you were doing.
I think I was
Do you
just
know
sitting
what?
at the desk.
Can I just pause for a second? I know I wasn't there for this, but when Andrew just said, I can imagine. When Andrew just said, I was just eating the grapes on point, I can imagine him like being a slave and part of the whole role play thing, and he's just sitting in the corner like, just eating the finest of grapes in the kingdom. You know, it's just like, okay,
Me at the table,
what
what
are
you're
you
eating.
I think Andrew would probably be the
Wait,
first.
stop eating our props!
Sorry.
I mean, like, you
Bloody
go like,
tit.
Andrew, pass me the wine. Of course, the wine won't get there because Andrew doesn't like alcohol. And then But if you said this, right, Andrew, pass me my chicken, it'll be all gone. Pass me my burger, gone. Pass me my apples, gone. Where did they go? I've not eaten them, I swear. And Andrew's like sort of sweating and sort of whistling while looking to the corner of his eyes.
I had a similar story about role playing at school, at my primary school,
Yeah.
and everyone else was taking it very seriously. Me being me, I really couldn't take it seriously at all, and I was supposed to be the main person. It was supposed to be I was supposed to be having a bath in a lake or something. Don't know why, but that's the thing. I can't remember what the story was called. But I just kept saying, I was supposed to say to my sevens, pass me my cloth, or
Your cloth.
I just kept saying, pass me my singing ducky,
Pass me my loincloth.
pass me my rubber duck. And you can see the teacher getting angrier and angrier at me. Just going, stop doing that, and I just couldn't stop.
Oh my god.
And everybody else was in hysterics.
Do you know who I miss at school? Mr. Mallard.
What's that? Mr. Mallard. Yeah, he was the best English teacher besides Miss Hills.
Yeah, Mr.
Hell is
Mallard.
Mr. Mallard? I can't even remember that person.
He had brown, sort of curlyish.
He had the
hair.
guitars in the classroom. And he would sometimes play them.
No, still don't recall.
I've actually got him on Facebook actually.
By Ultimate, and yes, I do get the reference.
Ed Sheeran is Ron from Harry Potter. Wow.
Super spray.
Oh my god. Just if you didn't know, these are memories from our school years. Oh, ridiculous,
Good times, bad times.
hilarious, good times. Suppose
Science was. Do you know what? I spent most of my time in science actually taking out tea bags.
Oh my god. Yeah, Andrew pretty much skipped most of his science lessons just by taking out tea bags into the what was it?
Compost.
Compost.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was the best science lesson of my life.
Our science teachers like to drink tea, so obviously they had tea bags which had to be put in the compost for the flowers. The minute they go, well, as minute as one of the teachers would take it out, Andrew go, no, I'll do that for you, and just stay out there for like, I don't know, like 20 odd minutes and come back. It takes you 20 minutes to put the tea bags in the compost. Good job.
Yeah, it literally took me 2 minutes to put it in. I just spent most of my time just sitting outside.
Twiddling with his thumbs.
Yeah, I just wanted to stay outside for a
Maybe
bit.
something
Wait,
else.
what's going on? 20 minutes to put what in where?
You know the compost heat in the school?
Yeah.
I spent 20 minutes outside. Well, it took me 2 minutes to put the tea bags in the compost heat, but I spent the rest of them 20 minutes just sat outside, twiddling my thumbs, just enjoying the outside.
I mean, he could have been twiddling with his thumbs, or maybe something else.
Oh, ha
Yeah,
ha
yeah.
ha! Fuck
He
off.
decided to pass the time. Do
Half the
something
time,
constructive.
yes. Wow.
I remember sneaking out of you know where the playground was.
Yeah.
I saw Seb sneaking towards the science area, but outside because he was having a quick fag. And me and Adam would just like follow him secretly and just see him go. And I was sitting going, I see you having a quick drag then. And he went, how do you know I was having a cigarette? And I was like, well, I can see you walking towards a back of the woods and then having to smoke. We could smell it from here.
Who's that?
Seb.
Oh, Zeb.
Oh, right, yeah. He thought he was being so sneaky.
Yeah.
Being honest, anybody who smoked at school was thinking they were being so sneaky.
To be fair,
Well-
you could smell him from 20 metres away. You knew he had a fag.
Yeah.
That's the thing that he didn't realise, is the smells all over him, and people
Yeah.
can
And
smell
I
it.
didn't have a cigarette.
Mind you, he always
Smell
carried
it
a
on
Lynx
you.
body spray with him, though.
He did, yeah, he tried to hide
It didn't work. It didn't exactly work.
It
We could still
worked.
smell it. I remember he showed me his fake ID.
Wait, you had fake ID?
Yeah, he had a fake ID to buy cigarettes.
Wow.
Yummy.
Yeah, I always asked him, do you always take your school uniform off beforehand? Or mine? So you guys turn up in your school uniform. Hello, yes, I'm. Okay, you're in your school uniform though. I'd like dressing up.
Wow. I like dressing up. Wait, so you're like a 20-year-old old man who likes to dress up like a schoolboy, right? Gotcha.
I'm trying to remember who smoked at school.
Hannah did.
Nicole, Hannah,
Seb.
Cheyenne.
Pretty much all the loud ones.
Bex did.
Wait, Bex did?
Yeah, Bex did. Yeah.
Huh. That I did not know, nor would I have guessed it.
Wow.
The usual suspects, basically.
Huh. Oh my goodness. We've had some really good times. Really funny good times. Oh, college. The shit that we got up at college.
I think my favourite time in college was Eurogamer.
To be honest, no, I mean, not that college. I mean,
Oh,
crap, what's- Richmond. I think my best memory of that place is you flooding the entire whole
Oh
classroom.
God, no.
I think Richmond's knocked down now, by the way.
It is.
It
Yeah.
Yeah,
gone.
it is.
Good riddance. Building was falling apart anyway.
How you managed to flood an entire classroom baffles me.
I like how you just kind of you looked at it and then left.
Yeah.
I think I was the only one that took that place seriously.
Wait, sorry.
Really?
Well, yeah. I mean, Pierre, you had great experience. You and Frankie had great experience with that toilet thing. Andrew just flooded the place. There was this one lad who sat in the corner and played on his phone. We didn't even know him. Jack. Don't know
Oh,
what
Riley.
Jack
His name was Riley,
did.
wasn't it?
Don't know, right? I basically hardly ever saw him move. Only probably when lunchtime came around. And there's me with my tool belt looking like Bob the Builder, working on my little wall in the corner, doing like these massive circuits and stuff.
I quite liked how Jack had diarrhea. It made me funny. It's how he went, oh yeah, I completely destroyed the toilet. I was like,
I don't want to know.
oh no, it's a time where that there's that time where that black guy said he gave Alex the weird look because we was in that blue van. Alex was he told us to get into the van, and Alex started walking away from the van and going around the corner.
I weren't getting in no van on a 28-degree summer day, full of junk with you lot and this guy who I didn't even know. Well, I ain't going in no van. Plus, I knew he weren't going to take a fuss. When I walked out and saw that he had just pulled the van round the corner, I was like, come on, man, trust me, you know. Like the shades were coming down.
Well, you see, what happened with me was I thought we were actually going to a place. Because he didn't explain anything to me. Well, at least
He just
might
said
have
get in the
done
van.
He did,
Yeah,
yeah.
he just said get into the van. So I thought we were going to a place.
God, you two
I
are going to be
got in-
hopeless if some stranger goes up to you. Get in my van. I've got sweets.
But
You lot's just
David-
going to go straight in.
No,
David-
no, we wouldn't do that. Obviously, the only reason why I did was because obviously we were helping him move shit, and I thought we were going to like a different place to get something to then take to the college. And I noticed that you weren't in the van, so I thought, why are you out there? Aren't you supposed to be in here so we could go to this place or whatever? And then next minute, he just moved the vehicle forward. That was it. And I thought to myself, what the fuck?
I don't know how you guys didn't see it.
Well, because I thought we were going
saw
to
it.
another place.
I saw it. I was like, I ain't going anywhere. Although I have still seen that. Well, not for a little while actually, but a couple of years after. Probably not. I don't know. Last time I saw it, but I have seen that same van driving around.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a question. Exactly what made you know that we weren't going anywhere? Just out of curiosity.
Because I figured if he was going to take it to the dump, Richmond is right next to the Stevenage dump, right? And then I thought they're a business, and the dump place, the recycling place, is a bit funny about that. So I thought it's probably not going to go there. And then I thought, I very much doubt he's going to take a load of lads, meaning us, students, to some random place. We're not supposed to be, because we were with the school, don't forget. right? We were still with the school, so we can't just go any place that they tell us to because the school have to know. So I put all that in the equation. Then I thought, it's a hot day. I don't want to sit in the van. That black guy was, not to be mean, but he was really sweaty, and I didn't really want to be breathing the same stuffy air with him in there. We were all pretty hot and sweaty, to be honest, though, in his defence. And I thought, even if he does drive off, I don't want to be involved. That's how I looked at it. But by the sounds of it, you lot saw it as well. We're all gonna get in a van. Alright.
No,
I enjoyed it.
This is how I saw it. I didn't realise we were going to the dump, which was right next to the college. I thought we were going to another building somewhere else
To collect something.
to collect something to take back. That's what I thought we were doing. Of course, if I had known that we were going to the dump, obviously,
There was one other thing as well. I mean, it depends on how you look at it, but I also saw this as well. I also thought at the time when I was walking, I thought we're also supposed to be in a workshop lesson. We're not supposed to be helping. Let's just say he's a caretaker, just for the sake of argument. We're not supposed to be helping a caretaker move stuff. We're not, you could say, insured, as it were. That was the other thing I thought. Well, you know, if he needs to move stuff, he needs to get the correct staff or the correct people in to help him if he can't do it on his own. That's another reason why I didn't want to go. I thought, shouldn't be involved in this. Like, we'll help around the site if we're allowed, but not off-site. But yeah, I did find that funny.
Well, the bit that I found funny was when we first helped from the first time.
Oh, the radiator cover.
Yep. The
Yeah.
radio cover.
Wow.
Can I have some of the baby food?
Oh my god. Never
Would you
thought
really
I'd ever
wanna-
see a grown man do something like that.
What did he do again? Can I
Oh.
have some of the baby food?
Well, what happened was, I was helping him with the radio cover because obviously they had to cover the radio so the kids didn't touch it because obviously it would burn them. So we were taking it to their nursery or whatever it was. I think it was a nursery anyway. Because I think the college was part nursery, wasn't it?
Yeah, daycare thing.
Yeah, so we went to this nursery daycare thing, and we put the radio on. Of course, there were kids running all over the place. And out of the room, the caretaker didn't come with us. Rather, he stayed. And as one of the teachers or whatever, whoever she was, closed the door, we saw him sit down in front of this table, holding hands with this kid. And the kid was like, "Look, baby food." And he was like, "Oh, wow, baby food. Let's show him the baby food." He took the spoon and started eating the baby food. As the door was closing, so we literally could see all of that happening as the door was closing slowly. It just looked very funny. I just burst out laughing immediately. Like, I didn't even bother hesitating not laughing. I just burst out laughing because it just was so funny.
I'm sorry, but I could just imagine a new scenario. You know, the next week or later on that day or whenever it was, he wants us to get in the van. You lot are driving off in the van to God knows where, and while he's driving, he's eating a little pot of baby food.
Well, come on. I mean, like a massively overweight grown man trying to sit down at the same time eating baby food.
I know.
As the door is
Genius, innit?
slowly closing, like the curtains are slowly closing after a performance. It's like, what? The fuck? I just thought it was so hilarious.
Do you remember they set that classroom up for the motor vehicles?
Sorry?
And it never. Remember they set up that classroom for the motor vehicles?
Oh, right,
never-
yeah.
That never happened.
No.
That class never happened.
Never
Oops.
did.
Had it all built, and it just never happened. I think the place went bust or something.
But it was good, though. It was good. Oh my god.
But
The
yeah,
things-
that flood, that was my most favourite memory.
Yeah, same.
That and the toilet thing that you did.
Oh, the toilet thing.
Can I ask, was you the ones, because I was obviously there after you lot as well, doing another course, but were you the ones that found the coffee in the toilet? You was joking around, or was that another group that I was with?
Coffee.
There was a toilet near the plumbing section, not obviously a one that was in use, a demo one,
Yeah.
and there was coffee in it or something. I think Pierre was making jokes about it, the coffee or something, or there was had coffee in the bottom of it, or there was a cup with coffee in it. I don't know. I'm sure.
I don't know. Something like that does sound familiar. There was something in the toilet, but I don't remember if it was coffee or not.
I think you lot kept pretending to go to the toilet on it and
Oh,
then go,
yes!
it's coffee or something. I'm sure that's what I remember.
Yes. There was something in there, but obviously I don't think it was a liquid. I think it was something solid, but it wasn't poo or anything. But it was brown, and we pretended to take a brick, if you catch my drift.
Yeah.
And that's what we used to pretend for a joke. I don't know why, though. Very stupid. But there you go. I don't know, boys and their sense of humour as a...
Something I remember doing is that Dave walking up to the office, and I remember I was sitting on the toilet with the newspaper, on the demo toilet, and I still remember his face. It was like, what? I just went, morning.
Afternoon, I think my top 3 favourite memories of that college was Andrew flooding the entire whole class. And that's number 1, by the way. Number 2, I would say the guy with the baby food. And thirdly, the part where Frankie spat that Pepsi all over you.
Yeah, go on, tell them that story, because that's really funny in terms of how it all happened in one go. It was like you could almost say it was rehearsed, but it weren't. It just worked so perfectly. It almost looked as if it was rehearsed.
Right. Well, this was the plumbing section, so at this point I was doing plumbing work, and what my task was to fit an entire toilet to this wall. It was plastic or anything, so it was all lightweight. So I literally put everything on. The only thing I didn't put on was the part that holds the water. I can't remember what it's called though. But it's the part that holds the water to allow you to flush the toilet. And I hadn't put it on yet, so it was all empty and it was on the wall, ready for me to drill it into the wall, so it was all nice and done. But I was sort of looking at it, thinking if I'd done it all right, just checking to make sure I've done it right before I put it on. And Frankie came round the corner, and I decided to do something silly. It was completely random. I decided to pretend to rip the tub, and then pretend to drink the toilet water. Of course, it was empty. I pretended to drink the water. Oh, I'm thirsty, and just decided to drink it. Frankie was drinking his Pepsi at the time. Of course, I didn't know that he was drinking this Pepsi. And as I did that, Frankie burst out laughing to the point he sprayed his Pepsi all over the place.
Probably you just walked from nowhere.
As that happened, Alex came round the corner and received the whole spray of Pepsi.
My yellow high-vis vest turned a different colour that day.
But it was just so random because I was just standing in the doorway, and next time I see Pierre just walk, I'm thirsty.
I think that's why I've got HIV actually.
I don't have HIV.
Well,
I've got
I might have to
YMCA.
do myself some testing then.
Wow, Andrew.
Yeah, you might want to get yourself tested, Andrew. Because when we do the dirty tings, shit gets real.
Every Saturday, dirty tings.
The dirty tings Saturday.
Dirty things.
Dirty ting Saturday of the week.
Oh God. Yeah.
I did not get my teeth white.
Can you imagine? It's the dirty things of the week, and then all you hear from Andrew is it in? It's the dirty things of the week.
Oh no! Dirty things of the week. What are you eating, Andrew? Fish.
Leslie, why don't you have one of your Pop-Tarts? You can have one of your Pop-Tarts or something.
I tell you what Frankie gave me that day, and Andrew will agree with me on this one. You ready?
Yeah.
He gave me a big issue.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Actually, Andrew, you gave all of us a big issue when you flooded the place like fucking Niagara Falls.
Big issue.
It was like
You
Niagara
did it
Falls.
twice, that was the thing.
Issue.
I don't remember the first one. I remember the second one when he walked out. When did he do it a second?
I think it was on the same day.
Oh, we won.
Oh.
When the first time he didn't do the pipes up properly and it just fell off.
Yeah, that was
So-
it.
And then he just kind of turned all the water off, put it back on, tightened it properly.
No, he didn't tighten it properly.
Or he tightened it to where he thought it was properly. It wasn't. And then he was like, right, I'm all done now. Didn't turn the water off.
What I What I love is how I said to Andrew beforehand. I said, Andrew, turn the water on slowly, let the pressure build.
And he went.
And he just turned it full on. Yeah.
Yep.
And we were all watching because I remember Pierre was in front of me, and obviously Andrew was in front of Pierre or next to him. Frankie, I don't remember where you was.
I was standing next to you.
It was behind you.
Okay, and then there was, I don't know if
Not
Jack
the
was
first
there.
one.
And I remember it just the pipes, because this is why I say he obviously didn't do it upright, because they were compression things, and the pipes just blew out the bottom, and obviously it's full pressure, and it was Niagara Falls in a kitchen sink, quite frankly, in a kitchen top.
Tell everyone what I did.
Yeah, well, do you know what? From what I remember, when the water started, when it blew off and all the water came out, I did think about turning it off, but I just kind of froze because I couldn't actually believe it had happened. It was happening, and it felt like about 5 minutes we were stood there, but it must have been probably about 5 seconds, if that. And because you was in front of me, you just dived. I mean, you was only probably about 2 or 3 feet away, if that, but you dived. I mean, you dived like Superman, arm out, as if Superman was going to fly. You grabbed. I mean, there was multiple valves. You got the little valves for the individual pipes, which we used to turn it all on and off, and then there was a main valve for the whole lot. And you just grabbed it like Superman, and then flicked it off.
But as that was happening, what was Andrew doing?
Oh, he was grabbing his bag and halfway out the door.
No. Remember? He was trying to get to the screwdriver and trying to turn it off with the screw.
Yeah, he was panicking, and he's got this screwdriver, and he's trying to get it in the little, in the flathead valve, and he's fiddling, and he's panicking, and he's shaking, and he's got carpal tunnel, so that doesn't really help him. And
when you can,
and there's you, just like,
off.
Yeah, and there's you like, I'm just gonna turn the whole fucking thing off, and yeah.
He was trying to turn the one bit off when he could just shut the whole thing off. I just shut the whole thing off.
I can't remember what I was doing.
You were just standing there laughing, I think.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Oh, I couldn't believe it.
And then I went and grabbed newspaper.
Oh yeah, the porn collection.
Oh yeah. But remember when David turned us out, right, I think we need to get some newspaper, and because the whole thing was flooded, I turned around and said, I think you need more than those newspaper. I think you need buckets, mate.
He said, we need to make sure it doesn't go out into the hallway.
It's already out the hallway.
That was bad. Even once the water was turned off, the sink, the whole underneath the tabletop was still dripping, and it was like it was raining under there.
Yeah.
And it was all puddled, and it was everywhere, and
Oh god, I do remember that, Frankie. Oh, we need to make sure it's not going out in the hallway. As he says that, it's already out in the hallway.
Yeah.
It's like, bit too late.
Andrew'd gone at this point. He was gone.
well, he's gone now.
Yeah.
To be fair, the habit hasn't changed.
Yeah.
He's gone right
Dave
now.
just turned and said, Where's Andrew? He's gone home.
No. Hang on. That's not exactly how it happened. Remember, after we cleaned it all up, Andrew fixed it up again.
Oh, right,
And
that,
as
yeah,
he walked out, I'll be right back. Don't say anything.
God, it's like a cliffhanger. I'm glad he's got a good memory.
I don't remember.
Do you know what? If I could animate, you get those YouTubers that animate stories.
Yeah.
I've subscribed to a ton of them. I wish I could animate. I'd animate all of our memories, even if some of them weren't mine, but they were just like stories from you. Like I would animate them all.
Right, so where was I? Oh yeah. So he fixed it all up again, and on the way out, because at this point it was time to go home. As he was just about to walk out the door, all the pipes fell, and the water started spraying all over the place again. And he looked at it and smiled, and then walked home.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah, we
Because
were.
after all these years, that memory still pisses me off. Like I still feel really annoyed.
One part of me just laughs now because it's just a long time ago. But could you go home?
But I mean, it's different if the water was off and the whole lot just sort of collapsed, and then you go, "Oh, for God's sake," and then just go home. That makes sense. But it was all turned on. It's like he hadn't learned from the mistakes the first couple of times.
Do you remember when we left Jack a present
Oh God!
on his work? On the wall next to his work.
Penis. That was it, right? The drawing.
Yeah. Was. Problem is, by the time he actually got there the next week, it'd been paid over. But it was just, and he was like, "You guys didn't draw the
The penis.
the
No.
And we're like, "No." He knew it was us. Because he said, "Yeah, just make
Well,
sure."
Do you know who didn't know it was us?
Who?
Miss Alawalia.
Oh, Miss Alawalia.
Uh-huh.
We took. We
Think
talking
about it. Maths?
Yeah. I mean, what's that got to do with leaving Jack a present?
I was going to say I had to go quickly. What was what you were saying about Jack?
Because what we were drawing on there was the exact same thing we were drawing on his work.
Oh right, yeah. There were the days. Yeah. Somebody else got blamed for that.
Yeah, I was just saying while you were gone, I was saying to Frankie, I'm glad you've got a good memory on all this. I said if I was like them YouTubers that can animate and they animate stories and stuff that happen in their lives, I'd love to do that.
Yeah.
Just animate
Me
all
too.
of our
Hey, we.
stories. Oh,
I need the toilet.
Oh my god, this chili cheese crust tastes amazing.
the crust. She is incredible.
It's quite spicy though. Nice. Whoever made this is a bloody genius. If you listen to me, Pizza Man, you're a genius.
Hello and welcome, Harsh Commit 34 here, live on Lego Harry Potter years 1 to 4 with the guys in the background. Hello.
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 Right, let's get down to business.
Hello,
My brain-
Frankie.
My brain's a bit miffed today. Something I have to reload the page. Frankie is here with us.
I am.
Yes. Frankie's here.
Funny enough, someone, I don't know who it was. I think it was Megan or Emily. I don't know who it was. Someone, I think it was definitely Megan. Says, "Where's Frankie?"
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was like, Frankie's gone to another world called Vapeland.
Hello.
I had to go for a wee. My.
So what do you think Andrew's doing at this very moment anyway? Taking a dump?
Bit of a long time.
Why is it not in intermission?
No idea.
A question for everyone in the chat who's still there. Does anyone think that this should have gone into intermission? Or do they prefer it to stay like this?
Well,
Love to know.
it could have been into intermission and play some Christmas music. Welcome back, Andrew.
Thank you.
Hello, hello.
Oi oi.
Oi, oi, oi.
I'm here myself to catch up on.
Crap, I got garlic. I completely forgot about that. Garlic dip.
Yeah, but be honest, could you eat the garlic dip on its own?
I
Probably.
could.
It's not too bad, I suppose.
Well,
You forget.
it depends on what the garlic dip tastes like. If it's the good stuff, then yeah.
I quite like garlic. Don't know why.
Well, garlic is good for your heart.
I can give you the scientific reason if you want.
Wow.
Joe, I had garlic the other day. The only thing I hate about it is, no matter how much you brush your teeth, it's hard to get rid of the
Smell.
breath. Yeah. Some serious breath mints.
Probably.
So I'm sorry, I'm eating.
Yeah, eating cornbread.
Huh? No, I'm eating pizza.
Yes, I know.
I'll say this. You want to shut me up? Give me food.
Noted.
To be fair, I don't know I can't speak for the opposite sex, but I think for men, that is one of the best ways of making us happy. Just present us with good food. We're quiet, we're happy.
What the worst thing to do is to give us a game to play, especially like Call of Duty, because we end up going, "What the? Why is that happen? It's a bug. It's a bug. What is the meaning of life?"
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Well, mind you, I think everyone on the stream would know that by now.
Hey, milkman.
Chat seems to have stopped.
It died!
Okay, let me
Someone revive it!
let me type this in. There we go. Maybe that might get the chat going again.
Oh, Andrew, by the way.
Yeah?
I wish this was possible, but for reasons it isn't. But I could really use you tomorrow at work.
Really?
We're going to Dragon King in Letchworth, all-you-can-eat Chinese place. Been there a couple of times before.
Yeah.
But as you know, I don't eat a lot, and I don't do greasy foods now, or at least I have to be very careful. What I would give to have you go in my place. Just consume the restaurant with ease. Maybe I can skip it. Just go home.
I suddenly don't feel very well. You see, look,
Yeah.
fine. Stick your fingers down your hope.
So
See, I don't feel very well.
You know what? I don't fancy Chinese. I'm not going to sit there like an idiot twiddling my thumbs. Just go home.
Just going with the burger with the back KFC.
Well, I don't know actually if I do have to go because technically it's a team meeting, but it's a Christmas dinner thing. We've done it before last year, and I'm thinking that we are obliged to go to the team meeting, so I don't actually know if I have to go.
Do you know what, I finish at 9 and I have to go see Tet tomorrow, so hopefully...
Well, straight away.
I want to go straight away, yeah. So I can get over and done with and then go home and get some sleep.
Mm.
I have to wait half an hour for a fucking bus.
Do you, by any chance, I haven't asked you this yet, it's a bit of a silly question, but when you go to work, do you play music?
Yeah.
To pass the time.
Yeah. Until
Not at
7
work,
o'clock.
but while you're walking.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
and work and
Yeah.
walking.
Yeah.
Because at work we're allowed to play music until 7 o'clock.
Hmm.
Oh, that's my garlic sauce gone.
Oh. Is it a big pot or?
It's a small pot.
I think I had spaghetti tonight. Did.
Spaghetti!
I haven't actually had any dinner yet, so
Really? Usually had dinner by now.
yeah. Well, ever since I've been working, I just don't feel hungry.
Until
You've,
food's placed in front of
Dun,
you,
dun, dun.
and suddenly you're eating.
The aunt. She's incredible.
Remember, there was a chef on TV years ago who said, "When you're cooking, you'll have to treat the food like a woman."
Bagels, what the hell, man? I saw
Give
that.
your meat a good old rub.
That's it.
And then it made me laugh because I remember going to that catering thing, and I remember I kept shouting out, "Treat the food like a woman."
Wow.
I did it in the other class, so you've got to treat the food like a woman.
Alex,
Yes.
what about that video of, you know, you have to, what was it? Cook as many plates as you can with only 10p.
Wait, what?
You know, that bit because you only got
yeah.
like a minute to go. "Ah!" You start screaming at the clock.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was bloody genius.
I like the YouTube poop version.
His face though.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
The what? I thought I had 2 slices left, right? It turns out that one of them is actually 2.
So you got 3 slices.
Minuscule slices.
Oh.
But that's the most smallest pizza slice I've ever seen in my entire life.
What?
Right. I got 2 big pieces, right? So there's me thinking I've got 2 left. Wrong. One of the slices is actually cut in 2. So they're 2 minuscule ones.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah?
You might know this, Pierre. When does a pizza slice become a pizza slice? You know, like when does it go from a sliver to a piece? And I suppose that applies to cake and anything really that's round you can cut up into slices. But when does it go from being a sliver to a slice?
I suppose it depends on the size.
Yeah, I would have thought that too. I mean, I suppose pizza it's a bit easier because it's got toppings. So I suppose if you get a certain amount of toppings, it's a slice rather than a sliver. But with cake, it's all the same. Most cakes, it's pretty much the same across the board. You could have a sliver, and it's still got the same amount, like the same toppings as, you know, half a cake or something. Huh.
This is the first time I've ever eaten a whole pizza before. Usually I've got like 3 slices left. I must have been hungry. Actually, this is actually the first thing I've eaten.
What,
I'm not
today?
eating it. Yeah, today. I've not eaten anything today besides this. My first dinner. So this is literally breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Healthy.
Yep.
Got a good shoe.
Well, I've not really felt hungry today, surprisingly. Until now. Well, I'm pretty filled up now. I have no idea, Bagels. Everyone's just gone. Well, there's 5 people watching.
One of
Who's
them's
watching?
Me.
I'm watching.
So there's only 2 people then. There's 3 of us. So that makes Megan and Bagels the only people watching then.
You do not have access to this folder. I know because I'm on a different account.
I'm messing about with a video.
Would that be your Life is Strange one?
Yeah, I uploaded my first video. So I thought, why not? It's only a test video. Wasn't exactly.
I just got the 2 tiny minuscule slices to go.
Aging potion. Oh, do you dare me to drink the aging potion on Hermione?
Go on then.
The Asian potion.
Aging.
Oh,
Yeah,
aging. Thought you
yeah,
said
I
Asian.
heard that. I heard that at first, right, Alex, but then he said it again, and I heard him the second time. It really did sound like he said Asian.
Connecting to network.
Oh wow.
Let me guess, she goes a beard.
Yeah.
Wow.
Could you imagine Dumbledore drinks the potion?
He
Double beard.
just becomes a husk.
Dumblebeard.
Dumblebeard, yeah. Hello and welcome, Harsh Commit 34 here, live on Lego Harry Potter years 1 to 4 with the guys in the background. Hello.
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 Right, let's get down to business.
Hello,
My brain-
Frankie.
My brain's a bit miffed today. Reload the page. Frankie is here with us.
I am.
Yes. Frankie's here.
Yeah, funny enough, someone, I don't know who it was. I think it was Megan or Emily. I don't know who it was. Someone, I think it was definitely Megan. Says, "Where's Frankie?"
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was like, Frankie's gone to another world called Vape Land.
Vape
Vape,
Land.
no, Vape World.
Vape
Vape
Con.
World. Vape World. Yeah, Vape World.
Vape Nation.
Hello and welcome, Harsh Commit 34 here, live on Lego Harry Potter years 1 to 4 with the guys in the background. Hello.
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 Right, let's get down to business. Funky 606. I haven't seen you on the street, have I? Funky 606.
Hello,
My brain.
Funky.
My brain's a bit miffed today. Something I have to like reload the page. It shows up for me. That is true. Frankie is here with us.
I am.
Yes, Frankie's here.
Yeah, funny enough, someone, I don't know who it was. I think it was Megan or Emily. I don't know who it was. Someone, I think it was definitely Megan. Says, "Where's Frankie?"
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was like, Frankie's gone to another world called Vape Land.
Vape
Vape,
Land.
no, Vape World.
Vape
Vape
Con.
World. Vape World. Yeah, Vape World.
The Vape Nation.
They're looking at me.
Isn't it that weird, creepy shop?
Which creepy shop is it?
Oh, you mean the one where that weird hand grabs Harry?
Yeah.
No, not yet. No. You thinking of Diagon Alley, not it.